Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new around here. Today we have a 1v1 video. We're going to be focusing on the player we are on board with, and you will already know that that is Rise. You probably would have seen from the thumbnail. Rise does go 1-0 down early on in this game, but he's running the team secret decal here, which looks pretty nice on the Fennec, I think. The reason we're watching Rise, or the reason I wanted to show you, is because, well, one, I wanted to watch because I actually haven't seen Rise play 1's. I don't think I've ever seen him play 1's before. It's a nice pop there, left it nice and late for Spider to make his move, and he just pops the ball last second. Yeah, I've never seen Rise play 1's, at least not at a high level, and yeah, I'm just interested to see. I didn't know that he played 1's. Maybe he's only just started playing 1's, or maybe I just haven't noticed any of his replays on ballchasing.com. It might not have been uploaded. Good save there from Rise, and he might even get a free shot off here. He allows Spider to play the ball for him, actually. I tried to go for a bit of an ambitious double there. He's probably going to concede from this. Not quite, actually. Spider doesn't quite get the control that he wanted. I believe Spider is a German player. I hope I'm not getting that wrong. But it's a name that I've seen a lot for a long time in the 1v1 scene in EU, and I know that he's definitely a solid 1's player. He's been around a long time, like I said, so yeah, he's definitely a solid 1's player. Good shot from Rice there. I thought he might be hitting the post there, but he just snuck it in on the inside of the post, and he got some good power behind it into the open net. Playing quite well, actually, this Rice. So far, there's only been just over a minute, but he looks pretty solid. He seems to get the basics down in 1's already. Good shadow defending there, and half decent challenge, but Spider does actually read the ball very well there and gets a good shot off, but Rice also matching it with a good save, and now he's got an air dribble. Spider only just about getting up to that one, leaving it quite late last second, but got a good clearance. A good aggressive challenge from Rice there to keep it in Spider's half, and now Rice has taken a couple of 100 boost pads, and will just look to carry this ball out and try and stay behind it if he can. He does so just about with 0 boost. He may even get himself a go out of this. He tried to bump Spider there. Smart plays. Didn't quite pull it off, but a good idea. But the ball wasn't going in anyway, I don't believe. Did Spider save that? I can't remember. I've already forgotten. 2 minutes have passed though in this game, and 3 minutes remaining. Rise only 2-1 up. Not been too many goals this game yet. He's not going to be able to get to that one. It's a good flick from Spider, looping over Rise. I thought Rise may have got there, but the ball just about sailing over the top of his car. Sorry, just had to adjust my my mic there. Sorry if that made a funny noise. Almost halfway in this game now, 2-2. Good challenge again from Rise. He's definitely good with the aggressive challenges, and that's a really nice little flip reset. Oh, Spider just about getting back to save it, actually bumping Rise into the ball in a way that made Rise save his own shot. But Rise did have to go for it because Spider was probably going to get there anyway. Not a great shot from Spider, it's a way off target. And Rise is going to take control, and he sees Spider free jumping from a long way out. And is he going to be able to read this? Just about. Actually pinches it down off the crossbar into the net. That was awkward, really awkward. That wasn't easy to score at all. He gets a really nice pinch down into the net. A good goal there from Rise, actually, to get to that. He probably had quite a lot of time to play with because Spider was way out of the game with a really ambitious challenge. He does get the air dribble bump against Rise though, and he gets himself his 3rd goal of the game. Rise just struggling to hold on to a lead at the moment, but nonetheless playing well. He just needs to try and control that lead a bit more. Maybe he might lack a little bit off the kickoffs, because as far as I know, Rise is an out-and-out 1's player, or he never used to be. Or did he? Now that I think about it, he might have been. It's another air dribble bump attempt, but this time in Rise's favour. Actually, I think Rise has played a fair amount of 1's in his early days. I feel like I remember his name back then. But either way, it doesn't matter whether he did or didn't, because he's having a good game there. And he's showing us that he can definitely play 1's at a very high level. He's going to try and get back to his corner boost. He's not going to get there though. But he's going to take the ball possession instead and try and just stay ahead of the ball here, or not ahead of the ball, but in front of the ball, goal side, just to not allow Spider an easy route through. But he has to concede here a little bit. He's going in for a desperate challenge. Spider sees it coming and gets a good 15. He's probably going to get a shot off into the open net here. He does so. And it's back all square once again. At the moment, it's Rise going a goal ahead. and Spider equalising. That seems to be the pattern in this game. Can that pattern be broken by Spider? Or can it be broken by Rise, who maybe can go 2 or even 3 goals up in this game at some point? Only a minute remaining for either player to really make a different impact in this game. We'll see who the first player is. Rise almost getting caught out there, going for the corner boost. Spider just about not being able to get away from Rise there. Rise getting a good bump on Spider and recovering well to keep the ball out of his own net. 45 seconds left in this game, and 4-4 is the score. Rise again with a nice, confident, solid challenge, and he's going to take possession. He's gone first time off the wall here. Control isn't quite there just yet, but he's going to take it to the other wall, pick up the 100 boost, and now he's got much better setup here, and he's going to go for a flip reset into the middle of the goal. Nice goal from Rise there. His initial attempt on the other side wall, the left side wall, his first touch wasn't great, but you realise he still had a bit of time and boost to play with. Took the ball over to the opposite wall, got a much better first touch, and landed a flip reset on the ball, and was able to shoot it in the middle of the net. He's got to do a bit of defending here though, in the final stages of the game. Spider's got a really solid shot there, and Rise with low boost can't keep that one out, I'm afraid, for him. Good shot from Spider. 5-5. Again, Rise goal up, and then equalises, and Spider equalises. That's just been the pattern in this game since Rise went 2-1 up. And Rise here looking to go 6-5 up. He's got a free open net to play with, and he does go 6-5 up with 6 seconds remaining. Now he needs to just hold on to this lead. He hasn't been able to do so too much in this game, only briefly, but 6 seconds he should be able to do it. He's got a really solid kickoff as well, straight through Spider. He's probably just going to hit this away. Yep, he does. It is going to bounce. That's not what he wanted. Spider's going to take control here, and Rise might have to do a little bit more defending, but it's not a great setup from Spider, and Rise can spot that, and he's just going to kill this ball. Oh no, he's going to keep it up. Fair play. He's going to keep it up. Attempt to go for a 7th goal. Can he do it? Can he break the pattern in this game? It's not a great musty. Or Spider. Not quite close enough to gain control of that. I bet he wishes he was, because look, Rise was sideways and a little bit out of the play there. If Spider could got out of his goal there, he might have been away for the open net, but that's not the case. Rise does win 6-5 and a solid showing. There is another game between these two that I want to show you. So we are going to go and watch that right now. Okay, game 2 between Spider and Rise. This time Rise in the Octane, switching out from the Phoenix. Spider in his same preset as the previous replay. And I do believe this game was played, I don't know if it was immediately after the one we watched, but it was soon after, definitely on the same day. So yeah, these guys obviously grinding 1's throughout this particular day. Spider here with a good reset, a really good save from Rise though, to equal that one. And he's going to cut in field here, attempt to go back. A little bit of a dummy, then he did go back to the outside of the pitch, but Spider read that one all day long. Rise didn't quite. Oh, that's a bit of a desperate challenge from Rise. He didn't pick up the mid-100 boost like he wanted to. He did miss it, or maybe it hadn't respawned. I didn't quite catch it, but he went for the challenge. I think he may have thought that he picked it up, because I don't know why he would have gone for that challenge with 0 boost. So yeah, I think he thought he picked it up as well. Went for the challenge, realised he had nothing in the tank, and he was nowhere near getting the ball. Spider there with a double reset attempt. Shot didn't quite go in, and it was a bit of an all-in play, which means that Rise does break away for the counter-attack and scores in the open net. And I've just spotted that new oxygen goal explosion there. I've not seen the goal explosions yet. I am going to do a little reaction to the new decals and goal explosions in a future video. Probably the video after this one, actually. And yeah, so I've just had a little bit of a spoiler there for the oxygen one. That's the only one I've seen so far. 2-2 then in this game. Rise does get a nice little outplay on Spider, and he's able to take it around him and score once again into the open net. So far Rise has just been sitting a little bit further back in this game, but his challenges are really clean. Sometimes he can sit back and let Spider come to him, but then sometimes he does go in. But when he does go in, the majority of the time his challenges have been pretty tidy, pretty clean. Sometimes maybe a little bit too aggressive, but yeah, pretty clean challenges. He knows when his challenge game, or he believes in his challenge game ability. He knows when to challenge, and that's something massive to have in 1's. If you can have that confidence in challenging, that's a good demo from Spider. Good air dribble demo. If you can have that confidence challenging in 1's at the right time and taking your chances, it really will help your game. Some people, I feel like, sometimes need to just chuck a few challenges in and they sit too far back. But sometimes you just got to get aggressive, you know, and believe in your ability to challenge the ball and take possession. There's another bump attempt from Spider. He does connect, and he's going to get the backflip shot as well. Rise not being able to recover from that one. He does get bumped, and it just left him sort of awkward on the goalpost. And Spider, even though he was backwards, was able to land a bit better than Rise, back up into the ball, backflip it into the net. Again, another aggressive but solid challenge from Rise. He's not going to get the corner boost though. He's going to have to hit this ball out and try and go for the mid boost, but Spider's going to trip him up before he can land. And now, Rise being 4-2 down, he's got to defend once again from Spider, who goes for quite an interesting musty flick shot. Is that on target from Rise? Just about in the bottom left corner. He didn't seem too worried about it. He wasn't even looking to see if it was on target. He was driving the other way. He was a hell of a lot more confident than I was watching that one. Fair play. Rise gets a bit fortunate there after the kickoff, gets bumped towards the ball. And he's going to take control of the ball here. Spider with an aggressive challenge this time. Rise has got an open net to play with here. And he nails his shot. Of course he does. If there's someone you want shooting the ball into the net with plenty of power, it is someone like Rise. An absolute sharpshooter in this game. Always gets plenty of power in his shots. Plenty of accuracy as well. Good bit of defending there from Rise. He might be able to break away here and get a quick shot. He is looking for it, but Spider is back. And Rise losing control of the ball as well. Over halfway in this game now. And it's 4-all, much like the first game at the moment in terms of how close it is. Definitely very even are these two when it comes to 1v1. Oh, Rise not being able to read that double off the backboard there, unfortunately. I think he thought maybe Spider was going to get a touch. So Rise was looking for the dunk, but he gets, again, a really nice challenge on Spider. Aggressive, but very clean. Spider wasn't expecting it. And it leads to a goal. So 5 now for Rise. 1 goal up. Ahead of Spider, who has 4 goals. Both players, again, just trading blows, a bit like the first replay that we watched. And a really aggressive challenge once again from Rise, but he does win possession. That time it was a preflip challenge, which are the more riskier ones because you've not really got much control. That's a good solid reset from Rise, but a solid save as well from Spider, who's going to look to break here, and he's going to get a 5th goal as well out of that. Well played from Spider. Really good save. I thought that was going in, but he got the save off of his own post. And the ball just bounced out perfectly for him, and he was able to follow it up nicely. It's going to the open net, and now it's a kick-off win for Spider here, who is having to contend with Rise's aggressive challenges. This time though, he does contend with it, and Rise's challenge nowhere near as solid as his previous ones. And Spider gets a solid 50, just jumped on the spot to block the ball. And the ball just sat up for him perfectly into the open net. 6-5 now in favour of Spider this time. Spider is 1 up now in this game, as opposed to the previous game where he found himself 1 goal down quite a lot. Rise here going to look to get the play started on his part. He's going for a direct shot and a direct dunk. Spider was trying to look for the in and out save there. Probably didn't need to do it, but he may have been thinking that Rise was looking for an air dribble bump. But instead Rise had other ideas. Stayed behind the ball. Plenty of pace on the ball and his car to get the dunk. Now he's just going to try and air dribble this into top left corner. It's a really clean air dribble actually. Spider again not expecting that. Maybe expecting Rise to go for an air dribble bump and just giving Rise a bit too much respect. He was just going directly to the ball. I mean, you know, if you can get into Spider's head like he has and kind of make him look like he's going for an air dribble bump and then just go directly to the goal, most of the time you're just going to be able to dribble it in because the player's not going to be ready. He's going to be sitting on his backboard trying to avoid you, or thinking that he's trying to avoid you. Good save from Spider. And Rise now finding himself a go up. Flip the table again in this game. Oh, he does get himself demoed though. It's a good demo from Spider. And Spider has an open net to play with. He does just about sneak it in before Rise can spawn up and save it. 29 seconds left in this game now. Half a minute and 7 apiece in this game. The next goal might be the winning goal in this game. Who's it going to go in favour of? Spider with possession at the moment. Rise looking for a challenge, or wanting to look for a challenge, but he's having to play it a little bit more safe now with just mere seconds remaining on the clock. The next goal probably is going to be the winner. Again, he's not all out here, is Rise. He may have gone for that earlier in the game. This time he lets the ball come down and decides to go back. Now it's Spider with a dangerous attack. Actually, not too dangerous. He's going to take it across and it is going to drop for overtime. Hopefully we don't get a boring kickoff goal. It's a solid kickoff from both players, to be fair. Spider not getting as much of a solid kickoff, but has a better recovery than Rise with a single jump kickoff into the wave dash. Rise is an open net. He can shoot onto it. There's no power behind it though, he hasn't got any boost to play with. And Spider does about just get back. It's a decent little Faker tank from Rise, but Spider not falling for it too much. Rise just struggling to pick up any boost here at the moment. Spider is just seeping it all up for himself, not sharing at all. And why would he? And now Spider's on the attack here, and Rice is in a bit of an awkward spot in the corner. I think that's going to be a goal. It is indeed a goal for Spider, who does take the win in this game. Rice just found himself a little bit awkward there in his own corner. Probably, I mean, I'm not going to critique Rice. He's a pro player, he's one of the best players in the world, so yeah, who am I? But he probably didn't need to go backwards there and start reversing. Obviously, it's all easily said in hindsight. He might have been better off with an aggressive challenge. He might have just been better off not just backing up there and just trying to shadow instead and cover his near post. But, you know, we can all look back and critique everyone's gameplay, but in the moment it's much harder, believe me, much, much harder. And who am I to critique a pro player's gameplay? You know, who am I? So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Couple of little decent 1v1, very close games there actually between Rise and Spider. It's good to see Rise playing 1's. I like to see different big names in the 1's scene because you don't get it too often. You know, usually it's the same names in the 1's, and don't get me wrong, they're very entertaining, always are. But it's always your Appjacks and your First Killers and all that. To be fair, I don't see First Killer playing too much 1's anymore, do we? So it's always good to see him playing. But yeah, I don't want to bore you with the same names all the time, so it's good when we get some newer names, if you like, within 1's. You don't see Rise too often playing 1's, so yeah, it's cool to see. If you guys did enjoy this video, consider leaving a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so now, or check out some other videos and then decide if you want to subscribe or not. Entirely up to you. To the people that have been subscribing and liking consistently, as always, I really do appreciate it. Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you all very soon.